When Michael Rotundo finishes school every day, he comes home to this.
Michael, how was your day today?
No yard, no neighborhood kids. His room is a double bed at the Budget Inn.
There's always a lot of noise in here, and I can't think straight with math, reading.
Yeah. You having a tough time in school?
Yes. I've almost failed.
Michael is 12, but he talks, acts, and worries like an adult.
We can't get a home because we don't have a lot of money left over to rent a house or buy a house. It's just so hard for me and my family to live here.
Michael has been living with his mom and dad in this motel room ever since his dad lost his job 11 months ago. His parents are working again, but they're making too much money to qualify for food stamps or Medicaid. Mom Julie can see her son changing.
He worries. He's afraid to ask me for things. You know, afraid to tell me there's a school event that we're going to miss. And I don't know what to do. You know, I'm sorry. It's tough. Just imagine.
Across the country, 1 in 50 school kids is living just like Michael, in hotels, shelters, or with friends and family. And their numbers are growing fast. Although it's difficult to get exact figures, nationwide, schools reported an 18% jump in homeless kids in the 2007-2008 school year. School districts in California and Florida report an even bigger increase this year. Many kids lost more than just their homes.
And I have no clothes anymore because I lost them all. So basically I wear whatever I can find that I fit. Because basically what I'm wearing right now is my grandpa's shirt and my grandma's pants.
That's Brianna Martin, one of the hundreds of school children who land in the office of Beth Davalos.
We have families that were making $200,000 a year.
Davalos runs the Family in Transition program for Seminole County schools in Florida.
Homelessness affects a child emotionally, socially, physically, developmentally.
Davalos makes sure the kids stay in the same school no matter where they're living and helps their parents find a more permanent home. And every once in a while, one of her families gets lucky. The Dillon kids lived next door to the Rotundo family in the same motel with their mom, Amy, for more than 2 years.
There you go. What do you say?
8-year-old Martin is autistic and had trouble with the lack of space. Last December, a donor heard about the Dillon family through Davalos' program and came forward with a check for $1,080. Enough to cover a deposit for a house and utilities.
I've seen a world of difference in my kids. I mean, maybe not, anything substantial that would matter to anybody else, but I've seen a change.
What is that?
Bus!
Bus what? What number?
Bus 236.
Amy hopes to get back to work now that her family is stable. Across town, the Wigas are getting used to having dinner as a family again.
It's a recession dinner.
Rich Wiga was making a 6-figure salary building houses, but when the market crashed, the money disappeared. The father of 3 lost his home to foreclosure, then to a bulldozer. So you literally lost everything. Everything was wiped out.
Everything was wiped out. We had we couldn't get out in the 24 hours and get into a store. Whatever didn't fit in the storage shed got left behind.
For 6 months, they lived with another family. Wiga says daughter Macy slipped into depression and went from A's to F's in school. Daughter Casey Jo couldn't sleep. This is much better than what you had a month ago, right?
Better than what we had a month ago, big time, because I had to sleep on a couch, which wasn't that. Actually, I had to sleep on a love seat.
Lord Jesus, thank you for this food we're about to eat.
Today, with the help of Davalos, they're in an apartment, saving to buy a home. The girls' grades are improving, and they're starting to feel safe again.
I know we'll have a place to come back to. If we go somewhere, we have a place to come home.
Back at the Budget Inn, Michael and his parents are still waiting, unable to save enough to move out of the motel.
I really wish I had my own room so I can have friends over, be in a neighborhood, go out, play football, play basketball, just go out and have some fun.
Have a normal kid's life.
Yes. I wish I had a normal kid's life, but I don't.
And it's getting harder for him to imagine a day when he will. Kelly Kobiella, CBS News, Sanford, Florida.